And boom, what's going on, fam? Welcome back to another episode on the Fuentes Fitness podcast. I hope that you guys are having the best freaking day of your entire life. Happy Monday, or whenever it is that you're listening to this. Um, Guys, it's another week, another brand new week, another week filled with opportunities. And I know a lot of people think, ah, man, like I freaking hate Mondays. Like I don't want to get the week started, or maybe the weekend went by too fast. And I want to remind you, like, let me get this light going right here. Let me fix up this light. And I just want to remind you, like, it's all about how you perceive it, right? It's all about your perspective. If you're not excited to start your day, then you're not going to be excited to overcome whatever it is that you're going through. If you're not excited to, to go to the gym, then you're probably going to have a shitty workout. If you're not excited to do things that you know like are going to benefit you, then it's going to be really hard to do it like when you have to and when you're not motivated, right? Because motivation is just a feeling, and that's what we're going to break down today. Motivation is a feeling. It comes and it goes. You can feel it. You can feel so freaking motivated because you and I both know, like, when things are good, things are great. Things are moving in momentum. You're excited. You're crushing everything. You're crushing your goals, and you're just like on top of it. You're feeling like the champ, right? Like you're feeling like a champ. But when you're not motivated, dude, it is really hard just to even get out of bed, right? Like it's really hard to stay focused on like what the long-term goal is. It's really hard to be like, well, why am I doing what I'm doing? Like why do I really want to get lean? Why do I really want to get back into shape? Like why do I really want to do all of these things? And you have to ask yourself the question, because when you're not motivated, just like me, I'm not motivated all the time. It sucks. It sucks not feeling motivated because everything feels harder, right? It feels harder to do the thing necessary. Um, as you guys know, obviously I have a business, and like my business is like I'm not motivated all the time to do the things I need to do. And that's something that I'm working on, like working on not doing on doing the thing even though I don't want to, because guys, I'm the same freaking way that you are. I have the same thoughts, I have the same feelings, I have the same emotions. Like there's nothing different from me or from you or from anybody else. The only difference is like I've put myself in the room with successful people who are making millions and thousands of dollars like every single month, like hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month. And what I've learned is like they just decide to do the work that they need to do in order to get to where they want to go. Like they don't care about their feelings, they don't care about how they feel in the moment. They don't push it off any further. And that really is the only difference that I've learned of like where I am at currently and where I want to go. And I want to share with you that yes, I'm not motivated all the time. There's times where I don't feel like doing the work, and there's times where I don't do the work and I think, man, like why didn't I do it? And I have that honest conversation to myself, like, man, I need to manage my time better, right? Like I need to get up to my alarm and don't snooze. I need to do whatever it is that's required. Like that honest conversation is necessary, because one thing that one thing that I got used to doing was lying to myself, like saying that I was doing everything that I could, saying that I was putting in all the work, and I believed it. But at the end of the day, like I could have been doing so much more. I could have been so much more efficient with my time. And when it comes down for you and your goals, like you are not gonna be motivated all the time. Like you are not gonna feel excited all the time. You are not gonna want to go to the gym all the time. You're not going to want to hit your protein all the time. You're not going to want to hit your calories all the time. Like, this is normal. This is a normal freaking thing. All right. And it's okay to feel like this, but you just got to remember, like, what's the bigger picture? And that's what I want to talk about today, because I'm not always motivated, but that's what helps me stay focused. Like I think about the bigger picture. If I do this today when I don't want to and I'm not feeling like doing it, but I know it's going to get me closer to my goal, I'm going to do it anyway. Because that decision right there, you have a choice. Like I either choose to stay the same, or I choose to do the action that's going to propel me forward and get closer to my goals. Of course, you want to propel yourself forward and get closer to your goals. That's what I think about when I don't want to do certain things. And again, I'm not perfect. There's days where I still have that voice in the back of my head that's telling me, dude, just stay where you're at. You don't need to pursue anything more. You don't need to pursue this business anymore. The negative thoughts come to my head. Like I have all of these thoughts, guys. Like I have all of them too. But I know that success is the only option. And like these are the things that are going to help me get to where I want to go. And it's the same for you, right? It's the same for you. Like 6 months, 1 year from now, 2 years, 5 years from now, I'm going to be telling you guys the same story. Like, guys, there's nothing different from me. I just decided that I was going to get it done because I don't rely on motivation. I rely on disciplinary actions. Like, I got to do the thing regardless. I hit the gym regardless. I hit my protein goal regardless. And if I don't get it on this day, I get it on the next day. There's some days I don't track my food, but if I don't track one day, I track it the next day. Like, I'm not perfect, dude. I mess up all the time, but I know that the things that I'm doing on a daily basis are going to get me closer to my goals. Guys, I'm 9 months sober now. I just decided, like the last time that I drank was on New Year's Eve, 2023. And I just felt like bloated. I felt like crap and I just didn't feel good. And the next morning, I felt even worse. And it was just like in that moment where I decided, you know what? I'm going to stay sober. I'm going to stay sober. I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to do what I need to do for me because if I stay sober, then it's going to help me stay focused and stay motivated to get to my goals. And here we are. We're already in October and I'm still sober and I'm still pursuing my goals and it's only helped me stay more focused, right? Those disciplinary actions, like on a daily basis, add up to this point now. And that's what you need to think about on your journey, man. Like when you don't want to show up to the gym, like would the old version of you want that or would the new version of you want that? Of course, the old version of you is going to want you to stay and they don't want you to go and they want you to just order DoorDash instead. Like they want you to just stay home and just eat and just think about the gym tomorrow. But that new version of you, like you have to rely on those disciplinary actions and not motivation. Because I don't feel motivated all the time to go to the gym, but I do it anyway. I didn't want to get up to my alarm this morning, but I did it anyway. And I want to remind you, like, that I know what you're going through, man. Like, I feel what you're going through, and I'm working through this every single freaking day, too. And I know that if I continue to show up the way that I am now, and if I try to unlock that new level, I try to do more every single day, that 1% better every single day mindset, that is going to be launching me forward 365% better every single year. That's going to compound over years and years and years. Guys, there's no way. There's only a matter of time. And I want you to think about that on your fitness journey as well. If you get started today, where can you be at the end of the year? Where can you be 6 months from now? Where can you be a year from now? Because right now it's October. Some of you guys already are thinking about the holidays and you're like, you know what? I'm out. I'll just start on New Year's. Fuck it. And that mindset right there, dude, is why you're staying stuck. You have that every single time because you're relying on motivation. I think now is the best time to get started so you can go through the holidays with momentum, feeling good, eating all the foods that you love, spending time with your family, getting all those compliments that you want. Like now is the best time to get started. It's not, oh, I'll just wait until after. Like that mindset is the reason why you're overweight. That's the reason why you're not getting where you want to go. That's why, because you're just constantly pushing it off. But if you can just shift into a different perspective of like, okay, if I want to get somewhere that I've never been, I need to do something that I've never done. And if you've never went through your fitness journey during the holidays, then you need to go through your fitness journey during the holidays to see what you're really capable of. Guys, I understand, right? Like I get it. Motivation when it's there, it's like good. It's like, yeah, let's go. I'm motivated. I'm excited. Like I'm doing the thing, right? But as soon as that motivation is gone, it's like, man, like of course this happens to me. Of course this happened. Of course that happened. And you just immediately go into a different headspace. But like you got to be aware of those thoughts and it's like, well, why am I thinking this? Like why is this happening? What can I do better? So guys, I hope that this was helpful. I just want you to know that like I understand that what you're going through is not easy, but I also know it's not impossible. Right? Because if I can do it and work through my mental struggles, then you can do it. And I'm actively doing it right now as well. But I can only speak from a lens of like what I've been through, and that's what I'm sharing with you guys right now. Like I'm speaking from the lens of like I know what it's like to feel this. I know what it's like to not feel motivated and to self-sabotage and things like that. So just know that like you can do this. All right? Like I believe in you and I appreciate you for listening in. I hope that you found value from this podcast. Do me a favor, reach out to me. I'm going to put all of my links in the description below. Like, reach out to me. Let me know that you're listening to the podcast. I am really trying to grow it. I want to reach more people, especially ex athletes who grew up playing sports just like me. Like, guys, especially for us, man, like, we know that sports played such a huge role in our lives. Like, once all of that's gone, no one really understands that it really is like an identity shift. Like you have to go through a shift in life that no one really gets except another athlete. So like I appreciate you guys for listening in. Reach out to me, hit me up, let me know that you're listening. I appreciate your guys' support. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.